All right, man. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. Keep sharing the videos. Samuel S. John Black, Johnny in the building already, man. Let's get it in one time for the one time. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Like I said before, don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Help Blaze, at thehelpblaze.com. Promo code GoodFellowUnboxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products, lotion, soaps, foot soaps, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, much more. Website, promo code description. Goodfellow Unboxers promo code, get 18% off the 100% all natural products, man. And y'all know when I seen this story, it did something to my spirit. In my T Grizzly voice. You know, I had to make a live stream. My eyes lit up. And you know it took no effort. Another T Grizzly reference, bro. Y'all know I was going to do this video. Y'all know I'm going to put my foot on their neck. When other people talking about Eddie, they talking about, can you stand the rain? Candy girl, can we talk? Man, we talk about that real shit, man. Shout out to Saul, what's going on? The Real Gold. I see you. Tex Tech, what's going on? Columbus Mark, what's going on? Shout out to the Concrete Jungle. He got the screenshot of it, man. And you know, I mean, like I said before, my stance on them, uh, my stance on them, you know, give me 1 second. My stance on the PBC doing the and I'll link the source in the comment section of the tweet. But my stance is PBC should have been left WBO. But I'm gonna talk about what the president said. The president Smithers Smithers. You know what I'm saying? The president. Let me talk about what the president said, bro. The president. And I got some more videos I might drop tonight. This might be my last video. I might drop some more. I got a lot of videos in the archive. But I'm going to drop this in this. Y'all can read the law of the tweet. Okay, WBO president, which name I can't pronounce. Paco, Caco, Esco. I didn't know his name till today. I know WC president and WBA president. But he said, if this is truly their position, PBC statement regarding the WBO confirmed what the press and boxing fans are suspected. It is a misguided attempt to avoid the possible unification bout between the WBO welterweight champion Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. He said it. I ain't say it. He said it. I ain't say it. Let me read it again with the WBO presidency. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's false. I'm just neutral. Paco, the WBO president, say, if this is truly their position, PBC statement regarding the WBO confirmed what the press and boxing fans already suspected. He talking about your boy. He talking about your boy. It is a misguided attempt to avoid the possible unification bout between WBO welterweight champion Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. How you like me now? Go Tooth wanna smile. Hootie hoo! Pumping up, no loop. Shit, WBO president say shit. I'm the ice cream man. Shout out to the Looms. That was their shit though. But Master P, he pearled it. I ain't talking about that on Trill Boxing Talk, is it? They ain't keeping it trill. Pimp C would be mad at them niggas for not keeping it real. They ain't talking about that on Trill Boxing Talk, is they? They gonna address it tomorrow after I light the fire. They gonna try to bring the fire trucks around the corner and shit. Oh man, put the fire out. Put the fire. Nah, we about to light the city up, man. Bushido Boxer salute. We about to light the city up. I said this to multiple people, bro. And I don't know the people if I sent it to made a video about it or they publication, but everybody don't want that smoke. Everybody worried about stepping on somebody's polar bear toenails. Jermaine Dickens, let's make him famous today. He said, we know damn well Earl ain't ducking the shit. Fuck out of here. They both some dogs. Want to fight each other. Period. Point blank. Stop pushing the false ass narrative. False narrative? I ain't make the narrative up, Mr. Jermaine. I didn't make the narrative up. The WBO has been jerking PBC around for a long time. Their relationship with Oscar De La Hoya, Bob Arum, Frank Warren, it just ain't became strong yesterday. Apparently, Apparently, Mr. Jermaine Dickens, and welcome to the page. You probably somebody with a burner account. Apparently, all of a sudden, PBC is fed up with the WBO. All of a sudden, when Bud get the belt, the PBC, WBO was the same way last year. It was the same way the year before last. The year before that, it was the same way. I didn't hear them. I didn't hear them disowning. I'm gonna check my facts right here before I say this, because I don't want to. I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to be wrong when I say this. I want to make sure I'm right. I'm gonna make sure I'm completely right. I am. I didn't hear. I didn't hear the PBC or Al Heyman at the time saying where's the injustice in Vasily Lomachenko, who was 1-1, coming off a loss, getting a mandatory shot versus Gary Russell. Where's that? Where was that at? Huh, Jermaine? Where was that at? He said he real count. Where was that at? When the WBC ordered Gary Russell to fight for the WBO title against a guy that's coming off a loss and only got 2 professional fights. He lost to Salido. He got a win versus somebody. Lost to Salido, and then he get another shot at a vacant belt after a loss. I didn't hear Al Heyman, pulling his dogs back, saying we ain't supporting the WBO. That was injustice right there. How can you tell me Gary Russell, who fought 20-something fights, and a dude that's coming off a loss with only two fights on his resume, a win, and then he come off a loss, gets a shot at the WBO? I didn't hear them crying about that. Had the WBO just start showing being scurvy towards the PBC, had they not had this long history of bullshitting around PBC, had they had this history, then I'd be like, cool. I'd be like, had they not had this history and they start bullshitting this year, I'm like, cool, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But all of a sudden, when Jeff Horn had the belt, Danny Garcia, I want Jeff Horn. Errol Spence, I want Jeff Horn. Keith Thurman, I want Jeff Horn. When Bud got the belt don't exist. When Manny Pacquiao had the WBO before Jeff Horn, everybody wanted it. What happened to one face, one name, one champion, Deontay Wilder? Corey Lee, salute. What happened to one face, one name, Deontay Wilder, one champion? Now, what is it? One face, one name, 3 belts, Deontay Wilder? Because if you go back, last year, and I had to find this post on my Facebook page, I asked. I was ahead of the curve on this. I asked, should you only need 3 belts to become undisputed? Don't get me wrong. I agree with PBC cutting ties to the WBO. But the timing is kind of funny. And when the WBO president come out and say, and I'll read it again, word for word, verbatim, if this is truly their position, PBC statement regarding the WBO confirm what the press and boxing fans already suspected, it is a misguided attempt to avoid the possible unification bout between the WBO welterweight champion Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. Once again, this is the WBO president. You can say whatever you want to say. He tied in with Bob. He tied in with Frank. He tied in with De La Hoya. What Bob ordered belt. Cool. I agree with the PBC stance on not recognizing the WBO. I was ahead of the curve. Last year I said, should they start just only needing 3 belts to become undisputed? Mind you that. But this is what the president said again. If this is truly their position, PBC statement regarding the WBO confirms what the press and boxing fans already suspected. It is a misguided attempt to avoid the possible unification bout between the WBO welterweight champion Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. Dr. Blick, salute. This is not me. This is not me pulling nothing out of thin air. This is not me making up propaganda. This is the WBO president saying this. Maybe he defended himself. Like I said before, I agree with PBC stance, but this should have happened a long time ago. I don't think it's ironic. I don't think it's ironic that Bud became a champion. All of a sudden, they don't want the belt. Come on, I ain't never seen nothing like this before. Even in this decade of boxing, it's been a lot of ducking shit going on. Mayweather, Pacquiao, Canelo, Triple G, Gary Russell, Leo Santa Cruz, Frampton, Mares, Quigg, all them ducking and running from Rigon Dial, Tank ducking Lomachenko. You can go up and down the list of ducks. Donna Stevenson, ducking mandatories, ducking Kovalev, pulling out a negotiation, signing to Al Heyman. This decade got a long list of ducks. But to cap off the last year in this decade, okay, I've never seen this. All of a sudden, a side in boxing, a promotion, whatever you want to call them, management, television series, PBC, they 250 plus and growing, 250 plus and growing clientele. All of a sudden, now they wait to years of injustice to not recognize the WBO belt. Come on, man. They waited to now when Terrence Crawford got it at 140. Now when Crawford was at 35. Now when Gary Russell had the face for a vacant belt versus a 1-1 Vasily Lomachenko who just coming off a loss. Not whenever else they jerked him that I'm just forgetting about. All of a sudden, they wait to Terrence Bud Crawford, and then the president said, now could Bob Arum wrote a letter and told the WBO president to say it? Cool. I mean, I don't think anybody holds the WBO with no prestige. It's always right now currently from 118 minus cruiserweight all the way to heavyweight, other than heavyweight, from 118 to 175, it's held by the Zone or ESPN affiliate. It's held by a Zone, the Zone or ESPN affiliate. And I agree. The PBC fighters got a bad fucking rep with the WBO. In your honest opinion, do you believe it to be true? I believe it. I believe it. It may not be Errol himself. I heard it. I heard it myself. I ain't the only nigga that know this. That whole camp said he not ready for Errol for Terrence Bud Crawford. James, I've been saying this since last October. I done lost some friends. I done gained some friends. I done lost some more. And I'm not one to bullshit. I've been reporting this since last, and I'm not the only one that know. All of them been told to stay away from Terrence Crawford. You know? And in all honesty, it may not be the fighter itself, but the people around him, and I mean people that's closer than close to my Nate Dogg voice. I mean the people that's holding the mitts, if you catch my drift. They don't want that fight for him. Bud is held to a higher standard than even I thought he was. Because I was like, Errol Spence steamroll that nigga. He too small. I said that. I was with the crew. I was with the Juice crew on that one. I'm not going to deny. I was like, But all of a sudden, I start hearing, they don't want that fight. CJ, I heard that this guy said, they don't want the fight. Then I hear PBC reps say, why would we do that fight? Why we do that fight? We got so many champions over here. But who Errol had fought? Errol fought Kell Brook. He was with Eddie Hearn. Errol, they haven't delivered Errol nothing. And watch this video I got coming up about Errol, man. Watch the video. The end of the middle of the video. Watch the middle to the end of this video I got coming. You will know it when you see it. You will know it this video when you see it, bro. It's a real video that I got coming about Errol Spence. Mark said it ain't coincidence. Charles Ramos, nobody in the PBC stable welterweights want to smoke. If they did, they would have accepted offers sent to them. But a lot of times they was told not to accept the offers. Al Heyman, I'm gonna put it to you this way. And it's another incident. And it's coming back to me now that we talking about it. It's coming back to me. Peter Quillen held the WBO for a long time. I don't know how long he held it for, but he held it for a while, right? Peter Quillen was the middleweight WBO title holder, champion of the world. Al Heyman had paid Peter Quillen money not to fight Matt Korobov. Now you ask, why did Al Heyman pay Peter Quillen whatever it was, $50,000, $500,000? I don't know how much money it was. But Al Heyman paid Peter Quillen to drop that belt. And a little inside story to go with this story. Demetrius Andrade, when he was 154-pound junior middleweight WBO title holder, he was offered the Korobov fight for the vacant WBO middleweight champion. He had a super WBO championship status to go up and get that fight. He turned it down as well, said it wasn't enough money. But what's so funny about it, right after that situation, Demetrius Andrade tried to turn around and work with Rock Nation and do a promotional pack. Crazy, right? But Al Heyman didn't want to work with Rock Nation because some shit that happened with Jay-Z and Beyonce back in the day. And obviously Jay-Z is with Beyonce. So he didn't want to work with the Rock Nation to make that fight happen. I don't know if they won a purse bid or whatever happened. So he paid Peter Quillen to drop the belt. And pretty much, that was the end of Peter Quillen prime. That was the end of his career. So let's not act like a PBC fighter ain't never really rocked the cradle or held that belt in hostage. Peter Quillin won't fight nobody. Peter Quillin lost the belt. He was paid to drop it. He took a vacation, came back, got knocked out by Danny Jacobs. His career's fucked up. Jason Toll said too many politics. Lathers, what's going on? Errol not leaving 147 until he get his hands on Bud. He can say all that all he wants to. Then he gonna have to cross the street. He said, I'm not fighting on ESPN. Probably never will. I'm not fighting on his own. He got to cross the street. Because apparently, in his interview I talked about last night, what did he say? He said, if they don't give me Manny Pacquiao, he said, if they don't give me Manny Pacquiao, then I'm going to tell them, let me fight Terrence Crawford. Then they going to let me fight Manny Pacquiao. Read between the lines. He going to use Terrence Crawford to get the Pacquiao fight, right? Why would he have to go use somebody across the street to get the fight? To get leverage. Real talk. Why would he have to fight somebody across the street to get leverage? Pay attention, bro. They don't want Terrence Crawford fight at all in Premier Boxing Champions. They don't want him at all. He threatened to use him as a battering ram to get what he wants. And Mikey Garcia doing the same thing. He using Eddie Hearn to get a Manny Pacquiao fight or get a better offer from fighting Danny Garcia. Don't be fooled. Keith Thurman used the top rank offer, to get the Manny Pacquiao fight. But Errol Spence ain't doing shit. Errol Spence ain't doing shit that ain't already that ain't been done before. He ain't doing shit that ain't been done. I don't know why the chat ain't working on the page. I have to fix that. He ain't doing shit that ain't been done before. All PBC dudes do that. They use other companies and managers' promotional pack to get better deals. I done came on. I'm on the wrong one. Roger Burnix, what's going on? Solid Chop. King of my hood, Texas. Salute, what's going on? Yeah, bro. How they claim they don't recognize PBC fighters when Danny and Lipinets are ranked in the top 5 of the WBO. They on bullshit. And Lipinets just fought for the Intercontinental title that Dr. Blick said Anthony Yard had before he got the #1 mandatory status versus Sergey Kovalev. I'm sorry, I'm coming down the chat right now, y'all. John Black Johnny said, Errol fake, he just playing a role. I've been telling y'all niggas that. All the niggas play roles. Bud knocking on PBC door. And they laughing at Bud because he can't get the fight. That's what kind of turned me on. I'm all about the best fighting the best. I don't care what road, what street, what stop sign you at. Shit, I'm with it. That fight was soon because it's going to get harder for Spence to make for. That don't mean nothing. Spence can jump up and fight J-Rock for 2 or 3 belts. Don't forget that. They can just pay him to jump up and fight J-Rock. Don't forget, they was paying Keith Thurman extra money because people didn't want to fight Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman was in the very same predicament as Errol Spence. Don't forget that. They was overpaying Keith Thurman. They paid Keith Thurman $3.5 to fight Leonard Bundu. Because Paulie or whoever at the time, Mayweather, didn't want to fight him. Pacquiao didn't want to fight him. They do that at PBC. They'll overpay you. In the grand scheme of things, that money come and go. But they'll overpay you on PBC not to get the fights that you want. Pay attention. When you look up, you'll have some money if you didn't run through it. But at the end of the day, you ain't going to have no legacy. So which one? If you want money over legacy, you want easy fights for top dollar, PBC for you. But if you want legacy fights, I don't know who for you in box. Because ain't nobody really throwing legacy fights out there. There's only top rank can make unification bouts was proved whenever different promotional companies want to work together, they can. Eddie Hearn ain't got no fucking choice. But I get what you're saying, Jason Sosa. Ryan Robertson, do you think they should elevate the IBO and de-elevate the WBO? I heard the IBO was coming up anyway, but it's all in the eyes of PBC. Why not just do a PBC belt? That was already said. What's up, Sean? He said, yeah, fuck right, you hilarious, but your opinion, they both dog. No, I'm not a fucking joke. That is the truth. That's the truth, nigga. I can show you if I can find that interview with Derek James. He did that panhandling shit too. We got so many great fighters on PBC. Why we got to go over and fight him? Like, nigga, what? This ain't like this the 50th ranked pound for pound fighter in the world. This is arguably one of the best fighters in the world, pound for pound. You think I got to lie on these niggas? For what? What I got to lie for? The niggas that's lying to you is the niggas that know this shit like I know this shit, but they perp it on their channel. I ain't got to lie about shit. Like I said what I said, and I stand on it. And what Errol Spence say? Let me get the easy belt first. I didn't say that. He told Terrence Crawford, say, you told me when I get a belt, you will fight me. I get a belt, Keith Thurman go over there. You go over there. I said, I got a belt. Come fight me right now. This is what Terrence Crawford said. He said, I'm going to get the easy belt first with Sean Porter. Once you get the easy belt first, here we are a year later. He just not about to get the easy belt. Sean Porter and Errol Spence should have happened long ago. It should have happened in 2017 after he beat Kell Brook. Keith Thurman beat Sean Porter 3 years ago. Errol Spence getting leftovers. We all ate birthday cake yesterday. Or 3 days ago. Errol Spence getting the last corner of the birthday cake. 3 years ago, nigga. He doing something that Keith Thurman did 3 years ago. That's like your man's pulling up in a 2020 Escalade. You just got a 2017 Escalade. Come on. PBC is ducking Crawford, man. It's time to be logical about now. I also used to be one of those people thinking Spence would run through Bud. Easy work. Yeah, the real guy said the same thing, bro. Will Bud, salute. Roger, one thing I could say is maybe the WBO press should confirm that this is 100% true before commenting. Apparently, they ain't heard from this shit neither. He said, if it's true, and it's come from PBC guys. It's come from PBC guys. Mike Coppinger, he work at Fox PBC. He come over there. He they insider. And like I said, this ain't coming from like Dan Rayfield or no shit like that. This coming from one of their guys. And he provided logical proof on the Manny Pacquiao Keith Thurman stream. They did not recognize Andy Ruiz as the WBO champion. He said, I heard from Al Heyman that the way the WBO treat PBC, they won't be recognizing no more. Pretty soon, PBC fighters can't say Bud name. They ain't supposed to. They might as well make a PBC belt, Jason. They was supposed to make a PBC belt when they started. Gerard, salute. Al Heyman is trying to drown Bob, and Bob drowning Eddie Hearn. Ain't this shit something funny? And then in the sport of boxing, drowning together. In the sport of boxing, we drowning together. They talking about Tevin Farmer and Gervonta for pay-per-view. Oh, I cooked though. I got a video coming. I cooked on that a minute ago. Well, a couple hours ago. It'll be up later on tonight. Floyd Mayweather defeated Pacquiao. He won the WBO belt but never received it. I don't know. Did he elect to fight for it? Because he might have neglected to fight for it. Eric Bronson, because when he fought Shane Mosley, he neglected to pay the sanctioning fees for the WBA. I think that was the Shane Mosley fight. He didn't want the WBA championship or some shit like that. Well, Bud ain't never received one of them belts he got. He had the crowd to receive it. James and Errol finna run through Sean Porter, then Bud soon. Okay, you keep saying soon. He won't fight Pacquiao. The WBO hates Heyman. They were involved in the Golden Boy suit. The WBO stripped Floyd when he beat Pacquiao and didn't allow Trout to fight Smith for the vacant title. Well, okay. But why now? Floyd and Pacquiao fought in 2015? That was 4 years ago. Why now? Why now? Why is it now? That's all I'm saying. Why now? I agree with them not recognizing PBC, not WBO. Underrated Darkness, salute. Y'all go subscribe to Underrated Darkness channel. All I want to say, why now? Why now? Why now? Why did it take you, several years through the 2010s? It took you to the 23rd hour, 23rd and a half hour to not recognize it. Pacquiao and Floyd, that happened almost 4 years ago. Over 4 years ago. When Jeff Horn had the belt, everybody wanted to fight him. When Pacquiao had the belt, everybody wanted to fight him. When Jesse Vargas had the belt, everybody wanted to fight him. I'm just saying. Rodney Barnes saying Bud got across the street. For what? Errol Spence on the same side of the street. Who is he fighting? He just not got his first prevalent PBC fighter. He just not fighting Sean Porter 3 years after Keith Thurman did it. It's been 3 years. So you look at Errol Spence, he getting starved out across the street. I'm just keeping it real. Who has he fought? Rodney, who's Errol Spence fought on PBC? Danny, Sean, Keith, Pacquiao, Floyd, Guerrero, Paulie, a Figueroa. That'd have been if he was fighting Texas. Your Dennis Yugas, Victor Ortiz, shit, even Andre Berto, everybody hit that. I just keep it real, bro. Ryan, where do you think fight will take place and what network? That fight ain't gonna happen. I said that shit a week ago. That fucking fight ain't gonna happen. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. I don't know what Bud did. I don't even know if they want Bud across the street. Because really, what can Bud do for them? Errol Spence can go up to 54. He can beat Canelo and take that whole audience like Floyd did Oscar, if you believe that. What can Terrence Crawford do? Crawford ain't going up to 54. Crawford ain't going up to 60. Crawford ain't going back down. Crawford on the time, he on the clock. Errol Spence got all the potential, but they treat him like a $2 hoe. Could it be because of the background deal between Al and Terrence? To them not recognizing the whole belt? Then what do you tell Terrence? To drop the belt before you come over here? All I want to know is somebody need to come out and make a statement on behalf of Premier Boxing Champions. For real, I need a statement. Because I need some clarification. I don't even care about this situation of small potatoes compared to what is undisputed a priority for Premier Boxing Champion fight. That's the only question I need to answer. Tim Smith, Tim Shaw, Sam Watson, the twins, whoever is undisputed, now obsolete for Premier Boxing Champions. That's all I want to know. Because Wilder been screaming one face, one name, one champion. What is it? Just one face, one name, 3 belts, and I'm the champion? Or are you going to? Hold on, I missed that comment, man. Chat be jumping, bro. My bad. I'm gonna get back to your question. I'm coming down. God damn, this shit got long. Are you going to take? They ain't fighting, bro. Tanking Farmer is not fighting. If you listen to the statement Lou DiBella, man, I think it was Lance Pugmire reported on Twitter. He said the zone get the first or they get the last offer, or they get to they get to tell you where the Tevin fight happened next. I'm gonna read it since you asked about that shit. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know who reported. I was just looking at it earlier. Give me a minute. I'm trying to see who reported it. I don't know. Give me 1 minute. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that shit. It might have been Mike. Shit, I don't know who said that shit, but I seen that shit earlier. Hold on. Let me see if I can bring it up. It shouldn't be that many Tevin Farmer searches. I seen it earlier. I just was glancing. He went at it with Coppinger for a minute. But I seen it earlier. This ain't even something I was trying to look for. I can't even find it. But somebody was saying that the zone, Lou DiBella said the zone get the last say so on Farmer next fight. I think it's what it said. Here, R7 is getting booed. All right, he said he's getting booed. I don't know where that shit went. Maybe they took it down. But they said the zone got the rights to Farmer last fight or some shit like that. I don't want to spend too much time on that shit. Al just ain't fucking with Bob. Al is about to fuck Bob and Crawford over. Corey said the WBO is a joke. We all know that. Bernardo too, what's going on? It's assumption. I'm thinking it's bad blood. It gotta be bad blood. Bob tried to shoot Heyman. What the fuck you talk about, bro? I don't know who you talking to like that. But at the end of the day, yeah, Al tried to sue. If Bob tried to sue Al, he did, and they had a deal. Then they work on to make the Fury Wilder 2 fight. Or am I drunk? Didn't they both the contracts go both past their face? Didn't they both okay to work together for Fury and Wilder 2? Y'all be killing me with that shit. Oh, they suing each other or whatever. Like, they worked on multiple fights together. During the lawsuit, before the lawsuit, and after the lawsuit. Felix Diaz versus Crawford. John Molina versus Crawford. You know, it's probably some other fights in there, too. Lomachenko came over and fought Gary Russell. Don't forget that. He sued Al Heyman. He sued Oscar De La Hoya. Sued him. He sent JoJo Diaz over there. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He sued him, but they worked together to make Wilder and Fury though. Too. Come on. He's like you said, loyalty don't pay the bills. Neither does legacy. They get you money. But money can be gone. When money gone, what you got then? Because a lot of niggas that got money and fell off. Legacy can get you bread. Ask Muhammad Ali how his name got him money. How Muhammad Ali sold the rights to his name. It was able to financially set him free for the rest of his life. He was financially good. So don't tell me legacy, fame can get you more money than your actual craft. Ask Rihanna. How Rihanna become the highest grossing female in the world, entertainer in the world. She worth $650 million. Did she get that off her craft music? No. Her fame got her up to $650 million. If you use your fame the right way, you could be an international icon. Ask Rihanna. Be similar. Salute. Ask Rihanna. Ask Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali wasn't living off his boxing money. Muhammad Ali was living off, he sold the rights to his name, I believe. You exactly right about Aaron Mahaney. I made that very, very same motherfucking comment in my video. He's a hypocrite. He's a hypocrite. Bob a hypocrite. I ain't taking up for Bob Aaron. If Crawford was, Chucky Sanchez or Saul Mendoza or some shit like that, I wouldn't be saying the word. I wouldn't defend him. But Crawford a brother though. And rarely do they go out their way to make, or they go through their way to make black versus black fights. Powell getting left over when he getting paid pay-per-view fight and Thurman got a flat purse on CBS. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Keith Thurman got bread on that CBS fight. That was on regular CBS. He got pay-per-view money and he got pay-per-view money. At the end of the day, so what? He did it. He beat him. He beat him first. What you talking about? He broke Sean Porter first, and Kell Brook beat him before that. And before that, he had a draw with Julio Diaz, who people thought Julio Diaz beat him. The fuck is you talking about? Ain't nobody gonna buy that Sean Porter and Errol Spence bullshit. A lot of niggas that saying, support the fight, support the pay-per-view. Them motherfuckers gonna stream that shit. I'm a real nigga. I'm gonna tell you if I'm gonna stream it, if I'm not gonna stream it. And I went to the movies and saw it. Or I streamed that shit. I don't give a fuck. Like Sean Porter and Errol Spence about to do 500,000 pay-per-views. Nobody give a hell about that. That's another slap in the face. To even make that pay-per-view. Spence better sign the fight bug, because next we know that Pacquiao not taking that fight. If he do good with Sean, he'll take that fight. If him and Sean do good numbers, if him and Sean do a 500,000, 600,000, 700,000, somewhere in there, he'll fight him. Because then they can guarantee Pacquiao a higher guarantee purse. Pacquiao guarantee purse is like he getting paid for $1 million pay-per-view buys. That $20 million is $1 million pay-per-view buy purse for him. People keep bringing up, Lather say people keep bringing up every excuse on why the Bud fight can't happen. 2 top welterweight, both those, he said, but those same top welterweights was down to fight Jeff Horn when he was gifted the WBO belt from Pacquiao. Nobody brought up Bob then. Nope. And Bob Aaron was promoting Jeff Horn on options. Q-tip salute. We scared of Usyk too damn. I don't know if we scared of Usyk. I was watching that Usyk and Joe Joyce fight. I don't know. Ruiz might can get him. WBO mad they ain't getting sanctioning fees. When the last time they got sanctioning fees from PBC, bro? I don't know if that's the case. When the last time? Peter Quillen? What's the last PBC fighter to hold a WBO belt? Besides Andy Ruiz, Peter Quillen. Peter Quillen. That's all I'm saying. Is Peter Quillen the last guy that get the fees? I'm just asking. Y'all always make, oh, they just mad because they not getting the PBC money. I don't think they give a fuck. Because if they did, they'd be trying to kiss Al Heyman ass and feet. I don't think they care. At the end of the day, y'all Errol Spence motherfuckers gonna make every excuse. It can be right in the face. He said, I'm scared to tell him, well, no, they had a gun to his head. They made him say it. Dude, sometimes you gotta accept shit for what it is. The nigga don't want to fight. I won't say he don't want to fight, but the people he running with don't want to fight. Sometimes you gotta accept it for what it is. After all the years of injustice from the WBO, all the years the WBO been playing over the PBC and Al Heyman since they left De La Hoya, right? All the years, Adrian Broner, I believe, held the WBO belt. Gary Russell fought for one. Peter Quillen held it. And whoever the hell else they held it throughout the Al Heyman history. Ever since they left De La Hoya, ever since the Cold War took place on HBO and Bob Arum helped finesse get Al Heyman off of HBO, wasn't nobody crying when the lawsuit was going through about the WBO. Oh, PBC should lead the WBO. Stop messing with WBO. Al Heyman, stop messing with WBO. Through all the lawsuit, to when Bob Arum bamboozled and he conspired to get them kicked off of HBO and thought Al Heyman was going to drown in them deep waters, I didn't hear nobody saying this shit. I didn't hear nobody saying they shouldn't mess with this sanctioned belt bike. I've been saying the WBO should be dropped off as a major belt. I said this last year. But that's not my problem. My problem is the timing of them not recognizing the WBO belt. Because of one man, this ain't even like this nigga the Terminator or something. The timing is mass suspect. The timing is mass suspect. Then if you just an PBC apologist or a Premier Boxing Champion, Al Heyman, Sam Watson, Showtime Fox, Premier Boxing Champion, extremist, I don't want to hear Undisputed come out your mouth no more then. And that's just me being real. Don't sit here and say one face, one name, one champion. I want all the belts. I don't want to hear it no more then. Since they not recognizing the WBO Undisputed until they change the rules again and keep it to 3 belts, I don't want to hear it no more. That's all I'm asking you guys. I don't want to hear you say Errol won all the belts. They clearly said they not recognizing that belt, so he not getting that belt. Now, he ain't on code with what Al Heyman want. Maybe they'll politic. They'll sit down. They'll sip some Don Perrier, and they'll figure it out. But that man down chain he got on that cost $500,000, that bitch was dope. That's a nice piece he had. I meant to talk about that today. 2 G's up. He said, "What up, my nigga? Hope all has been good." Yeah, salute, bro. Hope all good that way. Brandon Gather. So how is it about Earl and Bud if they stop dealing with the WBO? The timing of it. The timing of it. Did you? I know it's a lot of niggas that just came in. I'll read it again. WBO president, right? This is the WBO president. Paco, well, like I thought it's scouts about. I don't know the rest of his name. He said, if this is truly their position, he said, if this is truly PBC's position, PBC statement regarding the WBO confirmed what the press and boxing fans already suspected. It is a misguided attempt to avoid the possible unification bout between the WBO welterweight champion Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. What else more needs to be said? It didn't come from my mouth. I speculated this, but I gave them a pass. So PBC ain't on the same foot. They ain't on the same rhythm. They ain't on the same code. They ain't healing at the same time. So I just need clarification. If you're not fighting for the WBO, how can you be one face, one name, one champion? Are they coming up with a PBC belt to replace it? I need to know their stance. But I'm just saying, after all the years of injustice by the WBO, why is it now that they decide to start recognizing it? Why is it now they decide to stop recognizing the belt? Because when Jesse Vargas had it, guys wanted to fight him, and he was with Top Rank. When Manny Pacquiao had it, Keith Thurman wanted to fight him, right? When Jeff Horn got it, people wanted to fight him. When Timothy Bradley had the belt, people wanted to fight him. Don't get me wrong. He said he didn't want to fight PBC guys. Then he retired not too long after that whole statement. Now Terrence Crawford got it. All of a sudden, we not recognizing no more. I just say I find the timing is very, very fishy. That's all I said. I find the timing very, very fishy. I understand their stance. See, people going to try to run off with it. Say I said this, I said that. No, I agree with their stance on the WBO. They're very biased, but I'm just trying to understand the timing of it. I didn't come out. I speculated it was one of the reasons that they stopped messing with the WBO because of Bud, but I didn't say that was the reason why. I said it's kind of fishy. Go look at the stream I did the other day. I said, but I get them the benefit of the doubt. Now you have the WBO president saying this. Now it gives it validity. Now it breathes life into the situation, even if it's a left-handed, backhanded insult. But when the sanctioned belt president say, "Oh, they don't want to fight Bud," that's real shit. That's no longer speculation. That's somebody that got clout in the sport of boxing saying it. If Bud leaves top rank, is he gonna be stripped of WBO? They'll probably find a way to strip him. Be Seminole, is EJ getting starved out or are they ducking? That's a great question. I got a video coming out kind of similar to that. Because he ain't eating over at PBC as far as legacy wise. People want to talk about, oh, Errol getting money up. What do we care about if he getting money? He not even getting the fights that he need to get. He been over there 7 years and his best fight is Kell Brook. Lamont Peterson in Lamont Peterson in a lightweight, and Mikey Garcia. And then what if Mikey Garcia leapfrog him and get the Manny Pacquiao fight next year? Then what y'all gonna say? What is it gonna have to take for y'all to see that they not feeling? Look what they did to Jamel Charlo. I talked about this last night. Look what they did to Jamel Charlo. They gave him a loss for being outspoken. Shout out to Wood. Wood's a guy in Baltimore. And then I knew it was true when they were starving out Jamel Charlo. At his brother press conference, somebody sent me a video. They cut the mic off on him when he got to talking shit. I'm telling you, bro. PBC ain't for them niggas down south, man. They not, man. I'm just keeping it real. And I've been pointing that shit out. Hey, the WO president went for the jugular. I can't lie. Yup, he went for the jugular. He probably be on YouTube like the rest of us. On social media, I think Bud contract about to be up with Aaron. That's what they waiting on under the table. Don't mean he gonna be able to walk. I'm not explaining that again. If you don't understand it, I just ain't explaining it no more. It don't mean he ain't about to walk. Why is Crawford on the clock? Crawford don't think he compete. He not fighting that. He just moved up from 35 to 47 to 54. Everybody ain't Floyd or De La Hoya. Everybody ain't Floyd. This nigga 32 years old. He about to be, what, 33 or 32 next month? September, excuse me. Fuck he going up there for? Y'all asking Errol Spence, y'all asking Terrence Crawford to jump up a 4th division. Errol Spence he came down a division. Sean Porter came down a division. Only person on the PBC that came up a division is Danny Garcia out of the top guys. So Bud's supposed to move up another division hypothetically and fight Crawford at 54, but Errol Spence has moved down a division. So when Errol Spence moved to 54, that ain't no jump up in weight. He started at 54. I don't care if it was his debut. He debuted at 154 pounds. Sean Porter, whatever he debuted at, I know he fought at 154. So y'all asking the nigga to jump up a 4th weight class that's in his mid-30s before you asking the nigga to actually jump up a weight class. If Earl jump up to 54, that's where he started at. That's not a jump. This nigga Bud will really be fighting a junior middleweight. And I'm just keeping it real. I'm skipping over some of these questions. There's too many. I ain't gonna never catch up. If I missed you, I missed you. Too many. If I missed you, I missed you. I can't keep coming down. Ronald Gomez, salute. I'm gonna try to just go through and read them. That's all I'm saying. You know, y'all motherfuckers, y'all be asking other fighters to do shit that y'all don't ask other guys to do. Karate body, salute. That's all I'm saying. All right, what are you saying? Jamil Charlo really won that fight and was given a loss. Take it for however you want to take conspiracy brother hat put on for me. Take it however you want to take it. Don't forget when Jamil Charlo said that Mayweather fight MMA fighters need to fight somebody young, and he fighting all these MMA flat-footed Mexicans. And all I do know, a year later, he took a close loss. You know, all I know later was a loss that come. So when y'all be like PBC is the black establishment, and that come a lot from the Hispanics and the nationalists, the white people, you know, that's on the outside looking in. Like I said, I ain't see them setting up Leo Santa Cruz to lose because he didn't fight Gary Russell. He can't crack a head. You easily set him up to lose. But all I'm saying, it looked like PBC setting brothers up to lose. And I got a video coming later. I don't want to let it all out. All I know, when Errol Spence set that threat that he was going to use Crawford to get Manny Pacquiao, don't be surprised that they don't try no fishy shit with Errol Spence, a drug test, an adverse test. Don't be surprised if he get a heinous loss to Sean Porter. Don't be surprised, bro. Because the Premier Boxing Champions treatment of Errol Spence has been everything of bullshit. They paid him, they overpaid him not to fight Danny Garcia for what? What has Danny Garcia got to offer? What can Danny Garcia do for PBC at this point? If Danny Garcia ain't never been recognized top 10 pound for pound universally or by half the boxing universe, he ain't gonna never be. So what do you got to lose from putting Danny Garcia with Errol Spence? If Danny Garcia go over to the zone to ESPN, I don't think nobody will bat an eye. I don't think nobody will bat an eye. He don't have a belt. Why did they protect Sean Porter for so long? Why did they protect Keith Thurman when he was holding WBC and WBA hostage? Errol Spence, in my opinion, they would have stripped the shit out of him in that IBF. If he had took 22 months off, he'd have been stripped of the IBF. He had to work his way back up. He wouldn't even got champion in recess. Y'all need to open your eyes. They sit here and try to sell you a cheesesteak, but really it's a bologna sandwich. Don't listen to these pro PBC dudes and this shit a dirty game. I watched them. I ain't saying I watched Jamil Charlo get humbled because they easily could have made Jamal Charlo lose. A lot of people thought he lost to Corey Bob. They easily humbled Jamil Charlo. And all I'm saying, they ain't never went out their way, legacy wise, to help Errol Spence reach where he need to be at. No matter how many Errol Spence fans he got, no matter how many extremists he got, how many apologists they got, they're not going out their way to make shit happen for him. He getting the fight that Keith Thurman had 3 years ago now. That's basically like some red monkeys Keith Thurman had. He finally getting to wear them when nobody wearing keep red monkeys no more. Eli Zachary, salute. H-Con, salute. I see you. Appreciate it. I ain't got no reason to lie. I ain't got no reason to hate. I ain't got no reason to sit here and say Deontay Wilder's a disgrace to boxing. I ain't got no reason to cap for views. I'm happy where I'm at. To be honest, I'm happy. I have never compromised my integrity for views, bro, for no reason. I've never compromised. There's a lot of dudes on here compromising their integrity for views. They should never even show their face on here. You know, you should be like Hatman and just keep the pick slides. I show my face when I feel like it. Sometimes I don't feel like throwing on clothes. Sometimes I might like to have my little, you know, my little plush robe on and shit. Let my boxers on. Let my little balls air out. You feel me? Sometimes I might just like walk around the house with those clothes on. I just might shoot a video ass naked in front of the fan. Never know. Sometimes I might be doing something, chopping up a paper or doing whatever I'm doing, paying bills. Or I might just shoot a video. So everybody got their reason for if you can to show your face, if you want for your shade. But a lot of motherfuckers should never show their face on here. Not doing the tomfoolery that they doing. Heyman, Coin when Sam said Heyman protected Mexican. I ain't even, like I said, I put it on the floor. I don't even, it's already understood, Samson. It ain't even got to be understood. Even explained. They had the dogs in front. If Thurman protected him, and PBC wanted to humble Charlo, they humbled the shit out of him. They humbled Marcus Osei. Al Hammond can't force the brothers. I'm gonna just say the brothers to fight Spence. He just an advisor. Them fighters hella reluctant till now. All I'm saying is this, Marcus O. If that's your stance, and that's a fact, but whatever, I'm just gonna say it's your opinion right now saying that. That's your opinion, then what's the point of Terrence Crawford crossing the street? I want to have some dialogue with you for a minute, Marcus. So, if Al Heyman can't force them fighters to actually fight Errol Spence or fight each other, right? He only can make an incentive, give him more money and give him more perks. Then, if Terrence Crawford crossed the street, Ronnie Boy Fresh Salute, if Terrence Crawford crossed the street, what stopped him from becoming a new Errol Spence? What if they still don't want to fight Bud if he cross the street? Because Errol Spence been sitting on the pine for a minute. You know, he said they humble. Keith lost. Almighty CJ. Keith lost. I thought it could have went either way, but it wasn't no robbery. Keith lost. I don't think they humbled Keith Thurman. They gave Keith Thurman exactly what he asked for, exactly what he wanted for years. Keith Thurman is the reason why that fight was closer than what it was. Keith Thurman took the 2 years off and all, and if he didn't take the 22 months off or whatever it was, he would have never got the Manny Pacquiao fight. Had Keith Thurman went out there and let's just say in 2018 he beat up Danny Garcia, beat up Sean Porter again, then he came back and had a soft touch versus Lopez and he stopped Lopez and looked good, Manny Pacquiao wouldn't have fought him again. He said no. Marcus O said no choice but to. No, you don't have a choice. They don't have a choice. They all have a choice to fight Errol Spence, but none of them did. And don't forget, Terrence Crawford ain't this super pay-per-view star neither. Errol Spence is perhaps a bigger star than him. You know, I don't know what happened to the microphone. I think oh yeah, the bitch that came out. Can y'all hear me? My bad. Let me know if they can hear me. I don't even know how that shit even came out. Let me see and make sure. I didn't check on my main page yet. There we go. Hold on. Alright, cool, we good. That's all I'm saying. And I don't even remember what I just said, to be real. I was just saying that to make it sound good. Bud shouldn't have to cross. He shouldn't. If they can whoop his ass. This shit is a business now. If money right, the only way networks fucking with each other. Even if money is right, Darian J. Even if money is super right. If Eddie Hearn telling the truth and they offer Tank Davis a massive offer, they still ain't making the fight happen. Now they offer Jose Ramirez a massive offer, and top Bob Arum took the fight. It don't matter what they. I don't even think it matter no more for PBC. The fight gonna happen. Just be patient, nigga. We've been patient for how long? Errol Spence just not getting the real fight outside of Kell Brook. Errol Spence just not getting a premier fight with another. It took him 2 years to unify, bro. Over 2 years to unify. It shouldn't have took that long. PBC controlled every belt. Him and Keith Thurman should have been fought twice, if need be. He should have knocked off Sean and Danny, and then he should be ready to rock and roll and ready to become the undisputed champion. If it came to that, ain't no patience, bro. I mean, how can we have hope when all of a sudden out the blue, PBC is no longer recognizing the WBO championship? Like nigga, they stopped recognizing the whole sanctioning belt body, and I'm saying allegedly for one man. Come on, the WBO been jerking off PBC for over 5 years now. And all of a sudden, when Jeff Horn had it, everybody wanted to fight. When Timothy Bradley had it, when Vargas had it, when Pacquiao fought it, when Jeff Horn got it, everybody wanted to fight them for. When Bud have it, now they not recognizing the belt. Really? It took for Terrence Bud Crawford to abolish the relationship between the WBO and Al Heyman. Come on. So I better not hear David Benavidez, Caleb Plant talking about undisputed. Jamal Charlo, and also that stopped us from getting a Jamal Charlo fight versus Demetrius Andrade. You know, he said PSA boxing fans and boxing news outlet Jeremy Nico say, let's start demanding these fights that are quote unquote the fights we want to see. Can't everybody won't stick together? You know what I'm saying? Guys over there They claim to be boxing aficionados, but they just pro some fighters, not even pro PBC fighters. I tried to tell people that about Danny Garcia, Sean Porter last year, Jeremy. And people said, "Oh, you hating on Sean, Danny and Sean? That's a great fight. We need to support that fight." And I say that's a second-rate fight. And I told them they're not gonna fight Errol Spence next, the winner. Oh, they said he gonna fight Errol Spence, CJ. You just a hater. They fought. Sean Porter wanted no parts of Errol Spence. They fought. And to kind of give you some more politicking, had homeboy had Dennis Yugas beat Sean Porter, they probably would have rematched. But had Dennis Yugas beat Sean Porter, would they put Dennis Yugas and Errol Spence on pay-per-view? Would they put Yugas and Errol Spence on pay-per-view? So think about it. Yeah, they set up their own fighters. Yeah, they set up their own fighters. Yeah, they politicking. Had Yugas actually really beat Sean Porter, y'all wouldn't be getting this event. This wouldn't be a pay-per-view. They shouldn't do a pay-per-view, but Tevin Farmer and Tank pay-per-view, anything is possible. Mayweather said he coming back. He sounded like he said he's coming back Saturday. You know, if anybody paid attention, if you paid attention, he said that, Jim Lampley said, "Is you coming back?" He said, "I haven't made a decision," whatever he said, but I don't want to talk about this about Tank right now. Carbon copy, salute. See, the thing is, Al could have been paid Thurman Porter Garcia in the fight. He offered Golovkin $20 million to come to PBC for a tune-up. That's all I'm saying. He offered somebody else a shit ton of money to come over here. Who else was it? It was Golovkin. And somebody else he offered some money to. I can't remember. It was Golovkin. I can't remember. It was somebody else he offered. Maybe I'm tripping. Thurman got knocked down. That was on him. Yeah, his feet got tangled up. But yeah, he was off balance. Business and fans don't mix. It's all about the money. It could be about the money, Darian, excuse me, Jay. It could be about the money. Don't get me wrong. But if they truly offering Gervonta Tank Davis $4 or $5 million to fight Tevin on his own, that's 4 or 5 more million he ever made, at least on wax. Then why not make the fight happen? If the zone paying money for Tank to come over to fight Tevin on his own, then why not? It's not about the money. It's about power. For Premier Boxing Champion, they trying to choke everybody out, and I'm riding with Al. Don't get me wrong. I'm riding with Al. Had Terrence Crawford been a white, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, I would be quiet. Even if it was the best fight in boxing, I back up. Only reason I'm taking up for Crawford, and people say, "Oh, you taking up for Bob?" No, I don't really go to these fights. Never got media credentials for these fights before. It ain't because Top Rank nice people. It ain't because I'm getting a check. No, they ain't cutting me nothing. Only reason I'm doing this because Terrence Crawford is a brother, and I think black boxing community need this fight to show them that our dollar matter. Probably by a chorus of Heyman will get Bud paid more. He shouldn't be the one PBC fighter for. He shouldn't have to be a PBC fighter for it to happen. True, because David Benavidez took $250,000 allegedly from Bob Arum and cold hard cash to sign the Top Rank. He was a Top Rank fighter, and Samson Boxing just signed him to a new boxing deal. And Bob Arum said the contract wasn't valid. Long story short, they didn't want to go to court. David Benavidez came back over to Samson Boxing. He came back under the PBC umbrella. And Al Heyman reported allegedly returned the $250,000 in cash back to Bob Arum. So he let David Benavidez go over there. His brother Jose was over there. He's still over there. So it's just little nuances that I'm speaking on, man. But yeah, let me keep going down. I see. He said, man, it's a lot of comments today. Damn. I'm seeing comments that I didn't see coming. Is Andy Ruiz the only PBC fighter to belt? That's the only one I can remember. Yep, cool. Only one I can remember. Shit, I don't know. It's too many fucking comments, bro. That's crazy. I'm gonna try to start off at one point. Give me a minute. I'm trying to figure out where I should start at. Wherever I land in. Okay. Oh, yeah, I see where I started off at. That's kind of tricky on this page. The path still, alright, I read that one. Okay. That was the down, what was the down? Oh, okay, I read that one. GT Entertainment said had he knocked Pac-Man down, he would have won the, man, he hit Pac-Man with all he had, bro. He hit that, he hit him with everything he had, bro. There ain't nothing he could have did. He fought a good fight. He could have stayed active. Well, next year is Spence's year. Last year at 47, so Bud might as well go to PBC and make the fight. Why does he got to cross the street though, Wiz? Why? If Errol Spence sitting on that side of the street, right, and it took him several years just to get the Sean Porter fight. I'm just saying, it's no guarantee you go over to PBC and Errol Spence gonna fight you. You might get over there, oh, I can't make the weight, or I'm not fighting this nigga, I'm moving up, or the money ain't right, or I want 60-40 still. It don't mean the fight gonna happen. It don't mean the fight gonna, y'all kill me just because, Crawford come over there, the fight gonna happen. Sean Porter been on the same side of the street as Errol Spence, it didn't happen. Till now. Danny Garcia been on the same side as Errol Spence, it didn't happen. Still ain't happened. Keith Thurman been on the same side of the street, it ain't never happened. Manny Pacquiao on the same side of the street is no guarantee, it ain't happened yet. Broner and Thurman hit that first. Got hit by it too. So, y'all kill me just because y'all think if he go to PBC it's gonna happen. It just came out of Marcus Oldmouth himself. They can't even make all them want to fight Errol Spence. What if he get over there and it's true that it's really, really true that Errol just don't want to fight him? Errol wants 64, I want 70-30. Crawford like, nigga, I'm not fighting for that. You get over there and the fight still ain't gonna happen. There's no guarantee. They can't make them do nothing over there they don't want to do. They can make an incentive for it to happen. That's all I'm telling you. Why didn't PBC try to humble David Benavidez with his old Coca-Cola head ass? I'm just gonna dress it up. I don't know. I think Al Heyman okayed the deal. So, like I said before, it must have been a good deal. So that's all I'm saying. Let me go on my phone because this chat hella tricky. Larry says Spence is a bigger star than Thurman too. Yep. I was going to give Triple G $20 million, but wouldn't pay Thurman Garcia 10 fights. Ronnie Boy Fresh said Carbon Copper first said Bud will get robbed if he goes to PBC. Floyd not let nobody beat his record. Period. That's a great observation. We talked about Floyd yesterday. Ronnie Boy Fresh Bud would have to have been unified already if Top Rank had those straps. Yeah, that's a possibility. I wouldn't say that's 100%. Marcus, is there a good chance that Aaron might not let Ramirez own the spin like you said? And yeah, that came out of Regis Progress Month. That wasn't nothing I pulled out of thin air. I've been hearing that since last year. They was prepping Ramirez to fight Bud. They might try to pull out a rematch out of that. Ramirez looked real good though. He looked strong, but I don't know if he fucking with Bud yet. He had to tune up, but that's reading in week 2. I never said Bob Aaron was a saint. He said after the WBO, but if PBC doing this to avoid Bud, that's sad. Well, y'all got our downfalls. I agree, Jeremy Nico. Spence is a problem. He's stopping and watching elite fighters. What elite fighters has he stopped and watched? Huh? I'm just asking. What is the elite fighter in your opinion? Mikey Garcia wasn't an elite welterweight. Maybe in the grand scheme of boxing, some people say he was an elite fighter. He didn't stop him. He might have watched the lightweight, but hey, okay. I mean, Kell Brook was just, I'm not even going to go through that. Y'all can call Kell Brook whatever y'all want to. Peterson, his best days was behind him. So, real talk, if you want, a lot of people won't even consider Sean Porter elite welterweight. A lot of people won't consider all the Sean Porter jokes, he ain't nothing, he can't sell the family diner. A lot of people weren't saying Sean Porter was elite until he got a belt. He said, I'm only fighting Sean Porter because he got a belt. Not because he's elite or he the best of the best. See, you got to watch what you say. This is nothing I'm making up. You got to watch what you say. You never supposed to downplay your opponent. Oh, he a good fighter, man. He real, real tough guy. No, don't wait till you get to whooping his ass or you wait till you get a tough victory to put him on a pedestal. Build your opponent up. Yeah, he good, man. You know, oh, we're going to have the best training camp of our life. This is a tough fight. He downplayed Sean Porter. This ain't nothing that I said. It ain't nothing that Tom said. It ain't nothing that Big Coolidge from Colossal Sports TV or Three King Boxing said. This came out of Errol Spence's own mouth. All them dudes was ducking Errol except Crawford. Even Terrence was saying, let it build up. Now it's a must. Yeah, it's a must because he ain't get the fights he need to get. Terrence Crawford wasn't talking about building up Keith Thurman, though. He wasn't. He was like, give me Keith Thurman. Bob Aaron was like, shut up, Keith Thurman hurt. We want Errol Spence down the line. Remember, Terrence Crawford wasn't even saying Errol Spence's name at first. That was a big problem with a lot of people. But as soon as Thurman got stripped of that belt, then he turned to Keith Thurman. Turned to Errol Spence. Remember, he went on ESPN First Take and said, Stephen A. Smith was like, everybody wants to see the Spence fight. He was downplaying it. He said, I want Keith Thurman. That's the top guy in the division. And then when Keith Thurman lost that belt, it is what it is. Wood State Real TR just speaking of, he said Uncle Al say Eric Crawford don't exist. Yep, that's basically what he's doing. Like I said before, Al Heyman ain't this black saint. I've been telling y'all that, man. Al Heyman ain't this black soprano. But don't nobody want to listen to me. Al Heyman is run off green. His gas tank gonna take 87, 89, the premium, the Supreme. It don't take the Manny Pacquiao Supreme Plus gas. Shout out to Teddy Atlas. Al Heyman shit run on green. He don't care if you white, black. He probably don't care if you come in with a Confederate fucking flag jacket on. If that money right, that's just how you operate. Tank is fighting in December. He better not. I don't even care. Yeah, I don't even care. I don't. If they build up the Man Gamboa fight, that's sad. I don't even care. If he fight Tevin Farmer, I love to see it. I might go in person. That ain't the pay-per-view. I might go in person if it's at the Barclays Center. But like I said, if he fight fucking homeboy, Mayweather look fat. Nah, that nigga look fat because that nigga had a Teflon vest on, nigga. That nigga he ain't had no jewelry on. He ain't had no watch or nothing on. Mayweather had that big puffy ass jacket. He had a Teflon vest up under that joke. He knew he was in Baltimore. He knew he was in Baltimore. He knew he was in Baltimore. That motherfucker had a vest on up under that joke. I'm telling you. He had a vest on. He ain't had no jewel shining. Yeah. He tucked his in before he came in Baltimore. He got off the private jet. I ain't even wearing. Hey Floyd, you only your chain here? No, just leave it. Miss Jackson ain't gonna be the only one robbing his ass. He should take that bread. Burchett is no joke. Yeah, I like Burchett. The guy that knocked him out, Heron beat him. 2 different weight classes though. Mayweather had that big old shirt on. He knocked that motherfucker had that motherfucker had a Teflon vest on. He gonna be on front of Rick Ross cover Teflon Don. Same way Wilder should have taken that bread. It is what it is. You can't come. Burchett might knock Tank out. I don't know, man. I seen Burchett get knocked out from a was it left hook? The dude was like 6 foot though. He fought at 126. He got stopped at 26. And Burchett got a lot of miles on his body too. Burchett got a ton of miles on his body. Y'all can start asking questions, whatever questions y'all got, box related. Burchett got a lot of miles on his body. He a really good fighter, but it's definitely a fight I want to see versus Tank. C-Dub salute. I like Bud, and though I want to see him win. For me, I just want to see them niggas fight. If Errol Spence win, okay, I can deal with it. He a brother. It ain't like Hispanic people going around, yeah, we beat that black boy, yeah, fuck them, I can kind of deal with it, bro. If a black person, black versus black, I can deal with it. I can deal with fake fight fan TV, throwing a party and parade. I'd rather him throw a party and parade than some Hispanic channel or some racist nationalist channel. Real talk. I ain't gonna never be mad for a brother winning in boxing unless he a Uncle Ruckus. Used to hate Terrence. What happened? Like, man, that nigga the truth. Like, I still don't really care for him. I don't know him personally, but I really don't care. But like I said, my channel was run on boxing. He can fucking fight. When he beat Jeff Warren, no, it was Jeff Warren, I started to notice. Then he beat up Jose Benavidez, and I seen him carry Jose Benavidez for about 4-5 rounds. It was the Benavidez fight that I realized that he was gonna be a problem. Then the Amir Khan fight, the laugh or not, that just made he was the truth. I noticed right around the horn in Benavidez fight, he was the truth. It ain't nothing personal, you know. If it was personal, then I wouldn't even be identifying this whole situation. The nigga just the truth. You know what? And I can meet Joe Smo in boxing. We can go for drinks, and he could be the sleaziest person of all time. I don't know these fighters. I don't want to get to know these fighters. I don't want to have a drink with them. I don't want to shop with them. I don't want to kick it with them. I don't want to skate with them. I don't want to smoke with them. I don't want to ride. I just want to see them fight. That's the difference. I don't have a physical connection. I don't have an emotional connection to these niggas. I just want to see the best fight. I want to see the sport back on the pedestal that it used to be on, or close to it. So it don't have no problem. I don't have no problem with, Errol Spence, nothing whatsoever. He ain't never tried to sue a nigga no shit like that. But it's just that you played the role, and now you an actor. He almost a snitch nine. He almost a snitch nine. He said, but Chet said he not fighting here, and so be it. I mean, I don't care if they fight or don't fight. If they do fight, I'm pulling for Jamil Heron. Jamil Heron is a solid guy. I like Jamil Heron. Even when he was over at PBC, I fuck with him. You know what? He ain't never been, nasty to me or nothing like that. One of the guys I follow on social, I ain't got a problem with him. I want to see him win. He seemed like genuinely a good guy. Machado don't do, man. He never pushes for, he been in a lot of wars. So he had that war with the dude from Japan. Ooh, that's Southpaw can thump. He had a war with the Vargas guy. So he been in some wars. If anybody need to take it easy, it's a guy like him. What about that one guy? Man, he was taking hella wars. I think it was Vargas, man. Chavez came on and said it's criminal how he was moved. Benavidez versus Darrell. I got Darrell. I mean Benavidez, excuse me. Darrell to make it a fight though. He always talking about retirement already. I don't like that. When was the last time WBO had a PBC mandatory? Never. Not from I remember. Peter Quillen held it. Yep, I'm a hater, yup. You can peep game all you want to. Peep game from the outside. Tell me how I look outside. Niggas be killing me. Oh, you a hater. Well, hate on the outside. You tell me where I hated at. You tell me where I lied on Errol Spence at. Where did I lie at? People be killing me. Hate is trying to reach. I ain't never reached. Everything I said has been factual about Errol Spence. Hating is saying, oh, that $500,000 chain, that nigga, boy, he's stupid, nigga. Why would he buy a chain like that? It ain't even that cold. That shit, I mean, look at this nigga, man. The nigga head big, or his lips always cut. Why the nigga look like a crackhead all the time? Oh, man, that nigga, them shorts that nigga wear, he hella gay, nigga. I ain't hating on him. That's hating on the nigga, man. Oh, you think he got good hair, huh? That ain't nothing but some edge control on the edge of his hairline. Come on, man. Come on. But another channel could sit here and bash Terrence Crawford for no reason. They can bash him all day. They can bash Tank all day. They can bash Tevin all day. They can bash all these other fighters. They can bash him all day. But they not haters though. They ain't haters though. Michelle was at the Heron fight because he thought Ito would win. He said he doesn't like Heron style after the fight and doesn't want to unify. What you mean? You don't like because he ain't no flat-footed fighter? That shit crazy. Hispanics get away with stuff like that. He's on a parlay Spencer Benavidez fight. I mean, Darrell got the Spencer Benavidez. You mean Darrell and Benavidez? I think a knockout is possible. I think a knockdown is possible both ways. Tony Scar said a knockdown Thurman was legit. Pacquiao knocked down Conor the same way. Okay, I don't know. Errol don't want to have many options. Pac won't fight him. That's left over than that. And remember, you always can move up. You always got Jaime and a Canelo deal from the zone. Oscar signed him. We got love for Bud now. Ain't that I got love for Bud? I just think he's a superior fighter. I said it on several occasions. I'm a believer now. I believe Terrence Bud Crawford is the superior fighter to Errol Spence. I don't think it's hard to tell. I mean, everybody can live in their own little la-la land, but you talk about speed, you talk about power, you talking about footwork, you talk about switch hitting, you talked about a complete fighter, you talking about a more seasoned fighter. That's Terrence Crawford. He supposed to be. He been 5 years pro. He had 5 more years professional experience. That ain't just 5 more years of fighting. That's sparring. You feel me? That's sparring. That's fights. That's working out. So you take a fight you want to take it, but I just think he a better fighter. Pete Nuella, what's going on? He's just a better fighter. I could be wrong. I was wrong about Pacquiao Thurman. I owned up to it. It happens. I ain't hiding. I ain't making no excuses. You know what? Thurman lost. We all know somebody has some gas in their tank, some extra gas, some special gas. But hey, like I said about the Charlo and J Rock fight, Jamal Charlo and J Rock to be exact, when you waive your right to take a drug test, ain't no excuses. Well, let's not act like that wasn't the situation. Jose One said Bud's the only elite fighter at 47. Yeah, I got Errol Spence up in there though. To be real, I do. I think Pacquiao, the way he fought last Saturday, was it 2 Saturdays ago now? He an elite fighter in my opinion. If he can look like that every time out, I think he's an elite fighter. I think it's 3 elite fighters there. I think Pacquiao, if he look like that every time out, with an asterisk on the side of it, you can take it however you want to take it. Crawford look how he looking. Errol, Errol keep doing what he doing. I think it's 3. Because I got Errol like number 4 on my pound for pound list since Usyk moved on. But like I said, this is probably the most watered down pound for pound list that I ever seen. Spence wanted to fight Porter before he had a belt. That is true. He didn't want to fight. He still want to fight. He didn't want to fight Porter without a belt. He said the only reason he fighting Porter now is because he had a belt. Obviously, things changed. That's 2017, 2019. Things changed. So, Bolts boxing. When Spence fight, but you will see your favorite dog get hit by a truck. Bud too small. Whatever you want to say. Whatever make you sleep better at night. Bud too small. Whatever you make sleep better at night. When he do a John Weatherspoon, when that dog grabbed Spence's ass, when that dog grabbed that ass, I was like, no, Mr. Doggy, no, please, Bud, please. That Bud grabbed my ass. Damn, told you about being the Bud catcher. No, Mr. Doggy, no, Mr. Ted, no, that dog grabbed my ass. I told you. Derek James gonna be in the corner, rubbing the ice pack on that nigga head after he get knocked out. I told you. We should have just moved up to 54 before I heard him. I told you. You should have listened to your team. Spence gonna be in the locker room. Mayweather gonna be in the locker room. I told you. I told you about fucking with them peoples. I told you about going around here fucking with them peoples. He gonna come to the PBC meeting. How your face look? Damn! Damn! Put your glasses back on, Earl. Just come get your check. Come get your check. Put your glasses back on. Put your glasses back on. Put your glasses back on. Just put your glasses back on. Put your glasses back on. They gonna just put it back on. AB gonna give him his like he gave to Berto after Guerrero swole this shit up. Let's put your glasses back on. They gonna make a new law in the PBC in the building. Thou shalt not fuck with any nigga from Omaha no more. Man, we don't recognize fraud channels. Kell Brook is done. Kell Brook can't fight no more, bro. Anybody know that's seen Kell Brook performances, bro? Kell Brook is done. You naming channels that don't even matter. You naming pennies. You know what I'm saying? Channels come and they go. Yeah, Tank beats everyone at 30 till Loma come down. Tank has the skill to. I'm not sure Tank beat everybody. I would favor it. I would favor him to beat, but Chad a tough fight. That's a good fight. Casino might be a good fight for him too. I know I'm pronouncing his name wrong. The dude that beat Machado. Rayzone, I see you. Tank Davis fight Tomato, and you ain't lying, bro. I like him. He can fight. If he back active now, I think he could beat anybody. But at the end of the day, viewpoint was going. At the end of the day, you don't know until you know. I gotta re-download that Pusha T video. Man, I did an optimizer. I mean that Pusha T CD. Daytona. I did a little phone cleaner optimizer. It deleted my Pusha T video off. I mean my Pusha T album off. Daytona, man. If you ain't heard Daytona, man, that's one of the hardest shit I heard. That was the hardest album I heard last year. Between Championships by me and that fight, Daytona by Pusha T. He was at the Tank fight. That shit. I know it's only like 8 tracks, but that's like one of my favorite albums, dog. Like this decade, it's up there. That Good City Mad Kid. You know, straight out of Compton. Compton by Dre. That was another fight. I'm a huge Dre fan, though. Mayweather had a bulletproof vest. He had a bulletproof vest. I gotta chop in the car. I'm not a star. I wish somebody photoshopped the Teflon Don and put Mayweather with that jacket on. He had a bulletproof under there. I gotta chop in the car. I'm not a star. He get back to Vegas. Yeah, I'm a star. Leonard, get my bulletproof vest, Leonard. I'm not going to Baltimore. You crazy as hell, Leonard. Get my bulletproof vest. Take that rollie off, Leonard. Rollie. We ain't wearing no rollies, no nothing, Leonard. We going to Baltimore, Leonard. You know this nigga Tank tried to have me shot in Atlanta, allegedly. Leonard, we not going to Baltimore without my vest and with my jewels on, Leonard. Yeah, Tracy. Leonard, we not. I've been in the sport, Leonard, for 20 years, Leonard. It's a reason why I never fought in Baltimore, Leonard. Get my vest on, Leonard. Get my vest. Floyd, you got to put an application to get. Leonard, I'm worth $1 billion. Leonard, get me a vest. If we get Ramirez and Regis to not fight and get them both to come to. Why you acting like Josh Taylor ain't about to fight? I'm telling you, Josh Taylor about to pow, pow, pow on Regis Progress. Watch what I tell you. And it's in the UK too. He about to pow, pow, pow. Down goes Ruru. Down goes Ruru. I don't really care. I like Taylor from X and O, but if Regis win, I ain't hating. I like Regis. Regis is a real one. Regis is a real one. I will say that. Regis is a real dude. He a real one. I told Regis, I said, man, somebody tagged him. He said, you won't tell Regis that Taylor gonna whoop his. This before the tournament, so I said, I told him, I said, man, Regis, I said, Taylor gonna fuck you up. He said, we'll see. I'm gonna beat his ass. Come back when I beat his ass. Nigga, real nigga, dog. Regis Progress a real one, dog. He a stand-up dude. He ain't get mad like this and nothing. He ain't get mad at nothing. He said, I'm gonna fuck him up too. I'm like, I respect that. He ain't get mad at nothing. He ain't like, you a BS. I done have fighters talk to fight. You a bitch ass nigga. You tell these fighters the truth, they get mad. You know what I'm saying? You put your house up. Put your ice in your chain up. Put your pinky ring up. Like, come on, man. Burchett only 27. He been in some wars, though. Tank too strong for Gary Russell. Honestly, I don't want Gary Russell to take that fight. Well, I mean, the way they said Gary Russell's name at the press conference, Tank seemed like he seen a ghost. Tank went from a light-skinned nigga to albino. He went to what's the old dude from Tobias from Black Lightning. His face turned into Tobias' face. Tank, when they said Gary Russell, his face turned. Mayweather had to snatch the mic. He didn't even look at the report. He said Gary Russell. I'm like, what Gary Russell done? If Terrence Crawford was on PBC, he'd be Gary Russell. If Errol win, you will be so. For what? What am I salty? I'm getting fuck if he win. I ain't gonna be salty. You be killing me like oh, if Errol win, my life is over with. Oh, if Errol win, I'm gonna have to go pick cotton on the farm, boss. Boss, I don't want to pick cotton on the farm on Tuesday, boss. Boss, I want to be a house Negro, boss. Like, come on. They be killing me like my life is over. Nah. I ain't gonna have no tutorial on how to cook greens, or I ain't gonna switch the channel of how to cook ham hocks, or how to fry chicken and get a crispier crust. This ain't no cooking channel. He did Figures Diaz dirty. Oh man, I was mad when he did Figures Diaz like that, dog. That's my die. Man, see, ain't no you need to do a duck video on Burchett versus Heron situation. Yeah, I didn't know what happened. I seen him kind of going back. Jamil talking about it on Twitter like a week ago. Jamil Heron talking about it. Yeah, I don't have to do it. Out of the state, journeyman got to win. He already beat Jillian Love. I need Anthony to win, but David Cole, yeah, David Cole is the mug. What do you think of Usyk saying he wants Wilder Fury? He said that. He a real one. If he really said, send that to my email. He said I'm gonna do a video on that. I'll probably upload it tomorrow. If he said that, he a real one. He might smoke a few of them niggas, man. I said he beat Joshua. Now I think Fury a tough fight for him and Wilder. But hey, man, if he can fight them and he can beat two or three of them, or he can beat all of them, shit, I ain't gonna hate on them. But I ain't never diss Usyk though. He was like my number 3 pound for pound. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never had nothing bad to say about the guy, to be real. I might have said some critical shit, but he can fight. That nigga can fight. We ain't about to act like Houston can't fight, but his style gonna be tough at heavyweight. He gonna have to adapt. If Real finna go out sadly. I don't know if the Real about to go out sadly because Ronald Garville was beating on David Benavidez that first fight before he got with Alex Ariza. Take that how you want to take it. He knew a piece. Bud fight never made business, and when he lost to Bud, when a loss to Bud could kill all those future potential fights at 47. France probably says business though. That's why I don't see that fight happening. Yeah, at 54, a lot of fights at 54 were Errol. Errol got to stay in shape between fights. Yeah, he was a little bit heavy on fight hype interviews before Pacquiao Thurman. You think Caleb Plant could bring back White America? He got a little wig in him, probably so. A lot of the kids a lot of white kids kind of idolize Caleb Plant. Yeah. They need to get him in the views more. They need to get him like a commercial, Coca-Cola commercial showing his highlights or something like that. My pound for pound list, I ain't even thought about it. I'll do one at the end of summer. Right now, still Crawford, Canelo with an asterisk. Usyk finally make his heavyweight debut. I don't rank heavyweights because pound for pound list was created to keep up with heavyweights. You know, because heavyweight is the king. They don't need to be ranked pound for pound because they beat anybody because they're heavyweights. But not including Usyk no more when he make heavyweight. Crawford, Canelo, Errol number 3, 4. 4. I ain't even really looking right now. I don't know, man. I have to look, but I'll slide J Rock in there somewhere. I'm just gonna give you some names. Uh, Anuyawa, he'll be in there somewhere. I'm just thinking through the list. Uh, shit. The winner of the 140-pound tournament will be in there. The winner of that, if they fight Jose Ramirez, that'll be in there. Lomachenko, he in there. He's somewhere in there. Maybe like 4 or 5 now. Jared Hurd lost. So, yeah, a few of them dudes up in there. Ramirez stops progress. We'll see. We'll see. That's a lot of heavy punishment you got to walk through and progress fast. Ramirez will really have to stay in his chest. But Progress like to pace himself. You ever notice? Progress pick his shots. He like to pace himself. He like to pace himself. I think the real time is coming gone. They said the dog got one last trick though. But I'm just saying, who David Benavidez ever beat? Real talk, he only 22, 23, but who he ever beat? That's what you got to ask yourself. Who has Benavidez ever beat? He struggled with Ronald the first fight. Then he hired Alex Ariza and smoked him. And then he had an adverse test. That's all I'm saying. So whatever fighters I just named, they somewhere on the list. But my 3 is Crawford, Canelo with an asterisk, and Errol. And then Lomachenko and Nuyawa, whoever else I said, J Rock, all of them fall in some type of line behind them. Bud ain't small people. Look at his legs. He's going to smash Crawford. Okay, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. Because when he fall, y'all going to be like, what happened? And Crawford punch harder than Spence. I don't care what you niggas say. The whole UK on pads, allegedly. We put the allegedly behind there. When Crawford lump up Errol eye and beat him easy, we gonna hear crickets. You ain't gonna, it's gonna be cricket wireless. Hello? You know the Medea voice. Hello? A lot of niggas gonna change their profile shit. Niggas gonna try to change their shit like karate body. You gonna come in here body karate. Like, nigga, we know it's you. You wanna start this BS on your live with the title, put a link in the description. Oh, my bad, bro. Like, I'm using that new shit, so put no link in there, bro. That link automatically come in there when I do a live show. I'm gonna put it right here. Should have been here on time. Big Gucci Home Sports TV with your lazy ass. You still ain't started the channel. I put a link on early. But it's about to be in there right now, nigga. There you go. Oh, don't forget about if y'all like rap, don't forget about what the game's been missing about Joel Santana. That was a little gem when I was in school. Errol got to stay in shape. Okay, I read all that. I think Bud's closer to Floyd as far as skill. Could be. Time remains to be seen. This nigga try to get niggas sued. Talk about the UK. They gonna be video took down. Spence smashed Crawford is a stretch. I don't think it's a stretch. I don't think it's a stretch just looking at the fight, but we'll see. Shit, Crawford might be 40 years old before he get that fight. He said, my man, like I said before, I was in the sport for 20 years, Leonard. Get my bulletproof vest, Leonard. Josh Taylor getting stopped to the body or on cuts. He ain't cut versus Barashnik. Barashnik hit him to the body too. Barashnik was on that. He was on that. He was on something more superior than that Pacquiao gas. He had a step above that. I'm telling you. I ain't like how Progress reacted to Relic hitting him on the jaw. He was like, I don't know. I could be wrong. We'll see. It really don't matter to me. If Breaches win, we're going to put him on a pedestal. That's my guy. I'm just talking about if Spence going to smash Bud, while if he won't make the fight. This is Antonio Campbell. He just got legit welterweight in 2 years up from PBC. That side of the street go out the window when PBC the top rank doing fights. Regis like Henry Armstrong. I ain't never looked at it that way. Ramirez stops program. We'll see. Ramirez did look big as hell Saturday. I didn't know that nigga was that big, bro. He got better. That's why I said to me, Robert Garcia, the best active trainer in the game of his era. Niggas, Floyd Sr., Nazim Richardson. I'm like, all right, active, dude. Damn. I'm not saying he's better than Floyd Sr., but he putting together quite. It's funny how lower level fighters that competed are the best trainers. That's crazy. If Tank fight Gary Russell, Gary gonna take into deep waters and drown it. I don't know why he's scared of Gary Russell. I figured that Tank could beat Gary Russell. But if I guess Gary Russell didn't caught a body, we didn't hear about it. I got progress being tied up, but that's a 50-50. That's a real good fight. That's one of the best fights of the year. It might be better than Jose and and Hooker. That was a really good fight. Ramirez might be there for 12 if he can take Regis punches. Jason Sosa, he might. He looks strong. When Usyk is going to be back in the ring, he have a lot of. He coming back in October. One of them the 12th or the 19th in Chicago, the Wintrust Arena. That's what I heard. You seen Bud say ain't no. Yeah, I seen that little art. I didn't read it, but I seen the headline. But what's up, Boxing Talk 404? Tony Scar, Andy versus Usyk would be a crazy fight. Yeah, both got fast hands. Said Jelly on Love Level. FA looked subpar, but yeah, maybe he had a bad camp, or maybe he was sick or had an injury he didn't talk about. Because that power wasn't there. What it do when you come into Houston? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Benavidez got a solid win versus Dennis Duggan, who Darrell just so happened to quit against. Ain't that Andre Darrell? Two different Darrells, though, bro. Mama's boy? Yeah, I know Mama's boy. Taylor Progress is not Mo Hooker. This nigga Town called him. I would call this nigga back. Messed him. Bug gonna have Spence looking like Felix Diaz. Man, he do that to Spence, dog. That nigga the GOAT. Speaking funny, kind y'all casuals of nationality will pay $75 for Farmer Davis because Floyd gonna charge you 75 for a fact. Yep. For real. Man, I hate Hooker loss. Me too, bro. I hate Hooker loss, but like the love was so cool after the fight. I hate that Hooker loss, man. But Ramirez kept it. Ramirez was so real, dog. After the fight, man. Ramirez kept it. I like Ramirez now, man. I ain't gonna lie. He a likable dude. Yeah, I hate Hooker loss too. Man, I was rooting for Hooker like hell, bro. I was screaming at my TV and shit, bro. Like, come on. Like, I hadn't been that intense in a fight in a long time. Pacquiao Thurman, I was intense at the movie theater. I had these girls next to me probably scared. But those two fights, Thurman and Pacquiao and Hooker and Rivera, that's the best amount of boxing I've seen so far this year. I was yelling at the motherfucking TV, Hooker, come on, mother. I was like going crazy. Pacquiao Thurman too. That was a two good. That was the best July that I seen in a minute, bro. That July was a dog. That was a two dog. That was a dog fight. That was a dog fight, bro. That was a dog fight. Name your must-see fights this year or going into next year. This year, Crawford, Errol, um, Wilder, Ruiz, Fury, Ruiz, Wilder, Fury, Usyk, Wilder, Ruiz, Fury. Any of those combinations fighting. Plant Benavidez, Canelo, Jamal for me still. Jamal, Demetrius, Canelo. Even though they don't recognize the WBO. Hurd, J Rock 2, um, Lubin versus Jaime, even though I know politics, that's not going to happen. Regis Taylor, we all know that's going to happen. The winner of that versus Jose. Uh, Danny Garcia versus Errol could still be in there. If he don't, want to do what he want to do. Lomachenko, Devin Haney, Lomachenko, Javante, Burchett, Gary Russell, Javante, Gary Russell, Santa Cruz, Anuyiwa, Emmanuel Nevetes, Ron Estrada, maybe Riebenstein, the trilogy, all them fucking fights. You know what I'm saying? Tite versus Ryan Burnett still. I want to see that one. Um, Comey, Lopez, that's going to happen. That should be interesting. Better fights. That last half of the year going to be real good, man. So, yeah, I named a few. All them fights. I probably forgot a few, too. Davion Penn, what's going on? Bug. He beat him. If he beat anybody at welter like he did, he beat Diaz. Man, I almost shed a tear. I thought Diaz was going to win that fight. He landed some good overhand rights. I got Bud Beans who possibly could stop him. They say in the ring IQ, but Bud got dog in him. I don't like how Errol leaves that jab out there. He not faster than Terrence. Yeah, that jab, that's one of them. That's one of them razor sharp thudding jabs. Errol got one of the best jabs I've seen in a minute. But if you take that jab away from Errol, I'm interested to see what else he got behind it. Because sometimes you take somebody binky away from a baby, he ain't got shit up. He ain't got shit behind it but a cry. It's about styles, not resumes. He had a chance to fight Progress, but they both for WC interim for a full belt. His promoter was confident he fought Amir Mine. Well, he's supposed to fight Amir Mine for interim, and Regis was supposed to fight Post-style, end up being Ndongo for interim, and they're supposed to fight for full. And you're right, his promoter wasn't confident in him. But resumes do matter, though. They kind of give you insight on how good a guy is. But it's not the only rule being, but it do matter. Mama's boy was putting them hands on the real. I didn't see that fight. Yeah, Mama's boy, Dennis Duggan, I like him, man. Ramirez is one of the best finishers in the game. He is. He got big, man. Strong. He got skillful too. Robert Garcia, man, he did a great job with him. Damn, those are all dream fights, but yeah, I like all of them. And New York and Nervete, that's a good one. Oh man, don't forget we getting Berterbi and Gozvic. That's gonna be one of the better fights of the year too. You don't really see a lot of Eastern European fighters at the top level fighting each other. Berterbi and Gozvic, oh man, that's gonna be crazy. He said Tite and Oblali should fight. I gotta watch this Oblali guy. Yeah, he beat up on Rasheed Warren. I remember him. He's straight. Tite pulled out the tournament. He seen that Asian boy, that Japan boy, Nuiwa. I've been following Nuiwa for a minute, man. Nuiwa got that work. Nuiwa. Somebody said that Stephen Bremen said, I think he said two of the biggest finishers in boxing was Wilder and Tank. I don't know if he ever seen Nuiwa. Nuiwa, I think I would put him above Tank as a puncher. It's close. All three of them close. Them the three biggest punchers in the game. But you know what? I get an edge to Wilder and Nuiwa because they KO'd upper echelon competition. If Tank go out there and KO a Burchett, or he KO a Lomachenko or Gary Russell, or even the Santa Cruz, a guy who ain't never been KO, I'll give him that dub. Right now, Wilder and Nuiwa is the two biggest punchers in boxing to me personally. Nuiwa, man, he hit Emmanuel what was the old boy name? Emmanuel Robert. He hit him like by the eardrum, like right by the jawline, and he busted his nose. He didn't even hit his nose. He hit him so hard he broke his nose. But whoever in his camp, his daddy, Emmanuel Rodriguez's daddy pushed the Nuiwa daddy, or his uncle pushed his daddy, and I knew it was curtains for him. He hit him, man. It's like he got hit by a car. I was like, damn. He did all that shit talking. Yeah, we gonna beat a Nuiwa. He a little guy, man. All I know, I seen a fist on the side of his face, and his nose got broke. He broke his nose, or whew. The Nuiwa got that work. Yeah, Wilder and Nuiwa, two of the biggest boxers I've seen, biggest punchers I've seen out of this current group this year. Luis Neri, he got a little pop too. He ain't punching like them three. Yeah, I want a hooker to win, but you can't help but like Jose Ramirez. Ramirez is like a nice guy, dog. He's just such a nice dude. I can't help but to like him. Nuri is mandatory for a block. That'd be a good fight. Perry Errol's jab and landing right hand left hook to the body. Jason Sosa, 2019 is the year of the upset and way better boxing year than 2018. Yeah, it is. December laid the groundwork. Tank got that mean streak. Tank was back in the gym running today. I seen on his story. That's bad news for the rest of the division. A year around in shape. Tank. Yep. That mean he gonna be a problem. They might be gearing up to fight Santa Cruz. I wish. Donier landed that left hook on the Nuiwa punching. Donier land that left hook on the Nuiwa punching with Nuiwa. He might get the knockout win. He'll win fighter of the year for me. Shit, I don't know if that left hook still carry that pain no more. And maybe like 10 years ago, or when he fought Rigondeaux, whatever, like 7, 8 years ago, maybe. Now I don't know if he still got that same left hook, that same power in that left hook. But I heard they going to Japan for that fight. Any updates on Harrison Charlo? None. Jermell Charlo said he ain't heard nothing. I know the boot came off of Tony Harrison, so you might hear something December, November. AJ's donkey of the year, though. Yeah, especially if he don't get his belt back. Yep. I ain't gonna lie. His downfall made me laugh, only because Eddie Hearn. Donier put dude on the stretcher last fight. Who? Who he just fought last fight? Who did he beat? Damn, who Donier beat last fight? Oh, that was a late replacement, though, bro. That was a late replacement. That's what I can remember. Tay needs to go ahead and beat Santa Cruz on out of boxing. That guy's a cherry picker. He's just a nice guy, so he get overlooked. You ain't lying, bro. He do that, Tank would be the GOAT. I'm getting a Tank picture in my fucking man cave. He go right next to the University of Michigan football picture. I'm gonna put up. He made his cross his legs in his fight. You see AB at the Tank post conference. AB no longer a real boxer. He been like that for a minute. He look like a clown, bruh. He look like a clown. Robert Jr. had all that jewelry around. I said, you need to be in the motherfucking the gym. Babyface or Rabio. Who? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know, Babyface or Rabio. I don't even know what it is, bro. Donier beat a late replacement. He did. I'm riding on with my fighter, Leo Santa Cruz. No, you ain't lying, bro. That nigga, man. He made me hate. He everything what current boxing is. Who you think can beat Canelo? I'm trying to see these allegedly on the Sunny D take the hell. Charlo got the mentality. If I had to put money on it, You mean just in general? If I could put money on it, it'd be Caleb Plant or Benavidez. Because both of them can make a catch weight. Both of them don't need to rehydrate. If I put money. Now, if it's a fair fight, or rehydration, the playing field is even. Baturbia, Bevel, maybe even Goldsvik. Baturbia, man, he had knocked Canelo out, bro. Baturbia, he got that power too. Tite might have ducked on there and probably knew you out for sure. He was going to sleep. He African though. He got blood. He would have won some rounds. Andrade could be connected. Yeah, he could. Yep, he could. I forgot about him. He's like the zone. Roman and Dahani, J Rock, Hurd, and Lara, Castano, Thurman, Pack, Estrada versus Riverstein 2. I missed that second Riverstein. The first one was good. Ramirez versus Hooker, Taylor, Barashnik, Plant, Uzatagi. Those were the best fights of the year. I gotta go back and watch Roman and Dahani. I will do that. Hurd and J Rock for sure. Lara Castano, that was probably, other than Alfredo Angulo versus Lara, that was probably his best performance, his most fun performance. Pacquiao Thurman, my dog yawning. Woofing. Ramirez, yeah, I all agree. Barashnik Taylor was good too. Turbia got stupid ass Russian Mafia part. Yeah, that motherfucker. When he broke down Hot Rod like that, I might be in a minority, but Hot Rod can fucking fight. I was being funny. Konaki or Ariola. Oh, that's what you meant. I don't know. Ariola might be the biggest puncher Adam Konaki have ever felt. I might do a prediction on that tomorrow. I don't know. I would pick Konaki, but if he can't take Ariola power, but Konaki showed a really good job. I'm gonna go with Konaki. But Ariola dangerous. If he in shape, he motivated. This is last hurrah. Ariola dangerous. He is. I'm gonna just go with Konaki, but Ariola got good power still. But Konaki's still fresher. I'm riding with Ariola, but that fight is ended in a KO for sure. Yeah, I want Ariola to win, but Konaki can get him. You know what I'm saying? I think Konaki will get him, but Ariola can knock him out. Ariola might get iced though. Konaki ain't that big of a puncher. He didn't stop Charles Martin, but Ariola problem always been his stamina. Russell Reed said nothing to fair fight when Canelo Oscar makes sure of it. I got a check for Baturbia. If they don't do no catch weight, Baturbia knocking that ass out. If Ariola KO cannot, he'll show be Andy Ruiz. He need to be. They doing that shit in Mexico or LA for sure. Texas second, third option. I want some money on Danny Roman versus Dahani. Babyface ain't got no defense. He don't. And if Ariola can really hit him, which he will, and he can't take Ariola power. If he take Ariola power and keep rolling, he stop Ariola because he ain't gonna be in the best shape. Babyface gonna be champion one day. When I mean, Wilder gonna have to just lead the division because Wilder hit Babyface on the jaw like that. He going to sleep. He gonna be another Arthur Spilker. Ruiz and Ruiz would be a good one. Yeah, it would. It'd boost their profile for a Wilder fight. I'm ready to see Estrada and Kel Yaffe at the end of the year. Estrada. And Kel Yaffe and Drew Nakasas can tag team Estrada. They could tag in with each other. Estrada be both of their ass. Kel Yaffe ain't that good to me. I don't know why. Drew Nakasas, I thought he was better than what he was. They both get their ass. Maybe they need to fight each other first. They was supposed to. But the smaller weight classes, they've been fighting the best down there. And what was that? The Hawaiian Brian Valero, whatever his name. Him and Chocolito had a good fight a couple years ago. I told people about Sora Riverstein. If he didn't lose his girlfriend, he probably would beat Ron Estrada again. He lost his girlfriend. He lost his will to want to fight. But but uh but uh but Riverstein, yeah, he didn't lose his girlfriend. He would beat Ron Estrada. Yeah, but he can fight though. He can fight. When he beat Roman Gonzalez, I told them niggas the hardcore Roman Gonzalez group on Facebook. I was like, hey, I was there. He beat him. No, he robbed Chocolito. I said he gonna beat him next time easier. And guess what happened? Cold blooded. He knocked him out. I want some money. I want some money. Andy Reid should fight Joseph Parker before he fights Ariola. No, he should fight Areola right into a Wilder fight, boost his profile. An all Mexican heavyweight, 3-title showdown. Nobody care about Joseph Parker no more. He's at Brian Valera. He mixed the. He was straight. What you think about Mayweather reaction to Loma question? What'd he say? What was his reaction? Give me my money. That's what he say. What may say about Loma? He probably say, Leonard. Tell him we not fight Lomachenko. We not working with Bob Arum. Leonard. Tank don't need Lomachenko. Tank is a cash cow. Lomachenko ain't never put 15,000 in the seats. Lomachenko ain't that good. Javante is the present. He's the future of Mayweather Promotions. Man, ever since Thurman got married, he hasn't been the same. T.U. Newman got married at 21. None of my business, but that's early for me. Early for me. Yep, a lot early. Then he switched his whole hairstyle since he got married too. What'd he say? What'd he say? Man, ever since Keith Thurman got... Oh, okay, I read that one. Eli Zachary said that was a quick but good stoppage. Tank with a free shot, not good. Nunes fell into the... Nunes should have held. Yep, you got it. You didn't have to watch the Mayweather interview. He said, yep, you got it. You didn't have to. I figured that's what he said. All right, man. Joseph Parker gets beat by Konaki. Parker got all the tools to be a champion, a real champion, but he just ain't got no kill in him. Juan Estrada versus Dwayne Beam. I got to watch the Dwayne Beam. I ain't seen him. Estrada fought like mini Canelo. Nothing wrong with getting a wife early, better than being 40-year-old bachelor. Fuck that. You better get that experience. You better get that experience in. Real talk. Shit. She definitely getting half of his money. If he gets some real money in boxing, he definitely getting half. Shit. Go enjoy. Go spread your royal oats. Go spread your royal oats. Man, Nunes is a bozo. He was way too cocky. He looked like he could have put up a decent fight. You ain't lying. He was cutting the ring off on Tank. He was touching Tank a little bit. Tank started working the body early. But dude, that nigga he was just way too cocky, bro. Like, dude, he was overconfident. Gary Russell's 126 and we're looking to unify. It's like, come on, man. Come on, man. I was like, bro. Tank. He asked a question. He was like, it'll be a big fight in the DMV. You versus Gary Russell. Tank said, I'm not interested in that fight. I'm not interested in that fight. He turned his head. I'm not interested in that fight. I'm like, that nigga really scared of Gary. Like, what Gary Russell did? Like, Gary Russell must got like polio or leprosy or some shit like that. What he done did? What he done did? I told Kobe, give me the ball. Give me the ball, Kobe. I dunked the ball. We win the game. Shaquille O'Neal, Shaq. That's how Tank saw. I don't fight Gary Russell. Not a big fight. He didn't win 20. He didn't win 30. So Floyd Mayweather, give me 10 for me. I need to fight Gary Russell. Give me. I tell Floyd, give me the gloves. I'll fight him. Tank sound like Shaq. Motherfucker on, he got crab in his mouth or some shit. A whole bunch of. They had a seafood buffet. I told Floyd, I don't want to fight Gary. He ain't in my weight class. I want to fight Tevin Farmer. So give me the gloves. I'll beat Tevin Farmer. T from mom and his family don't like his girlfriend. They think she a gold digger. The story is on ESPN. That shit fucking with to your head. Oh man, for real? Oh man, usually mama know. The women in your family know about a woman. And for whatever reason, the niggas don't never take no hint on it. Real talk. Women know. Women know other niggas. If your mama don't like your girlfriend and she got a legitimate reason, you probably just need to hit it and quit it. Tank look like Miles. That shit crazy. Hell no. That nigga downstairs doing something. He was hollering or some shit. He had a babysit for a minute. I think he got jealous because he had to go in the room because the baby was here. I told Floyd Mayweather, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight Gary Russell. Give me Gamboa. Gamboa way more accomplished than Gary Russell. He fought Terrence Crawford. Give me Gamboa. I told him I knock him out. I knock him out. You think Tank beat Loma? Man, I'm going with Tank. And I'm going with Tank. He ain't gonna fight until I'm 50. Yes, he did. Look it up on YouTube. TF Family. Then yeah, I seen it. I had the TV on mute one day, and I was just seeing a little thing go by, and I ain't watch it. I just figured it was all good shit. I heard they put them hands on his daddy at the gym. They beat his daddy up. He probably dropped the N word. Like y'all N words in the gym. My son better than all y'all. He knock you out. Tell Kobe give me the ball. I dunk it. 2 points. He ain't gonna never fight Lomachenko. I told Floyd I don't want to fight Loma. He don't bring no money to the table. He on the wrong side of the street. So I Tank sound. That nigga sound like he punch drunk already, bro. Mayweather said Tank going to fight on Risen. He probably is. He gonna fight the dude he fought, Tension. See if him and wife is 49. Young boy been dipping it. His wife ain't no 49, bro. See if him and Lopez wife ain't no 49, bro. Oh God, bro. His wife ain't no 49. She don't look no 49. You tripping. That nigga wife ain't no 49, bro. Hell no. His wife ain't no 49, bro. Old girl look like she just as old as him. Yeah, that girl ain't no 49, bro. Hell no. Hell no. His daddy got his ass handed to him. They got beat up. I like TL, but his dad need to cool it out. That's what his son give. She 49. I need to fuck with her sister or something. For real. She ain't looking like that at 49, nigga. Shit. For real. I need to know what they eating. Hopefully Tia got that prenup so she don't mess around, end up like Shane. She gonna have his belt. Shane Mosley's wife tried to get him a vasectomy too. She wanted his balls. Man, please, man. Shane Mosley just too nice of a guy. Shane Mosley let his wife be his manager and clean him out. He's supposed to have him hit business. You would think Tank Gary Russell caught a body in my. You ain't lying, bro. Shane Mosley got took by his wife. Yup, and every time he look at his son, he probably see his wife in him. Like, man, that bitch. T.P. and his daughter been awfully quiet since they left. They probably in the lab work. His girl looked the same age as me. Break that. You ain't lying, Dream Tracer. Hit her with the Stone Cold Stunner. It's the Rock! It's the Rock! It's the Rock! Remember Jim King Lawler? Oh, it's Stone Cold! I ain't watched wrestling this so long. When I found out it was fake, I stopped fucking with it. I started messing with it, bro. When I found out wrestling was fake, man, it hurt my heart, dog. It was right around the SmackDown Raw era, I think it was. How long you think Arian take? Not long. I thought she was pregnant. Did she have she had a miscarriage or some shit, or she had an abortion? I thought she was pregnant by Tank. I must have been tripping. I think Comey could beat TL female could beat Comey. I'm riding with him, but he should get another solid fight before fighting Loma if he beat Comey. He said he barely can make the weight. Can Tank fight Chet or Heron? He not allowed to. They not crossing that street. And then they gonna say, why you can't fight Loma then? Shane Mosley must have got his soul ate out of him. You ain't lying. She want money and she got his belts and she wanted him to get a vasectomy too. She wanted his scrotum. That shit crazy. Asian chick was crazy. She wasn't even that cold to even be going through that. Taking me to speech class. Yeah, I told Floyd I don't want to fight Gary. I don't want to fight Burchett. I don't want to fight Jamil Heron. I told him give me the ball, dunk it, 2 points. That nigga talk like he got almonds in his mouth or some shit. Hey Floyd, I don't want to fight 3 times a year. I don't want to fight Santa Cruz. Give me some more of them 122-pound bantamweight cupcakes. Get Rickendall up here. He quit versus Loma. He definitely quit versus me. Motherfucker talk like he got fucking crunchy munch in his mouth. He talk. Hey. I told you, Tank, hit the pass, Tank, hit the back, do 10 push-ups, do it, Tank, listen to me. I've been in the sport for 20 years, Tank, undefeated, 50-0, Tank. Leonard, tell him, Leonard, this is how I do it, Leonard. Floyd, I'm not you. I don't need 20,000 punches to knock a nigga out. I just need one. Tank, when you get to the level I get to, and you fight Pacquiao, It takes more than one punch to knock somebody out.
I'm not you. My hands is not made of cotton. I'm a puncher.
Tank, man, you going on the shelf, Tank. You ain't fighting till 2022, Tank. You're not fighting until 2022. Leonard, no, I don't care. He going on the shelf until he train like I said, train Leonard. He going on the shelf.
Fuck Floyd. I don't care. I got money. Al gonna give me money. I got money for food. I got money to get a belly. I ain't gotta train. I'll go to Ponderosa, go to Corral, steak, lobster, shrimp. By the time you see me next time, Floyd, I'll be 250 pounds and my career be over with. And then Mayweather Promotions will be over with.
Leonard, man, get this nigga Jenny Craig, Leonard, turn his Free Bridge card off. Turn his Money Team Black card off, Leonard. Turn his Amex card off, Leonard. Turn it off. Nobody eats around Tank, Leonard. Nobody. Freeze his accounts. His accounts, Leonard. His accounts is in my name. Freeze them. Al. I don't care what you say, Al. Don't give him no money. We're not working together.
Come on, Floyd. There's some whole shit. AB will let me come over his house. I'll live with AB. I'll get fat with AB. I'll eat with AB daddy and get fat.
Come on, Tank. Fuck Floyd, man. Fuck Floyd. Come to my house, man. We can eat, and I can give you all the kisses in the world, Tank. I can give you all the kisses in the world. You love kissing, Tank? I love kissing.
No, I'm not with that shit, Floyd. I hit the bag like you say hit the bag, Floyd. I hit it like you told me to hit it. Fuck that AB on that fruity shit again. I'll train like you say train. Turn my cards. Give me my car back. Give me my keys to my refrigerator back. I'm Money Team, TMT, Javante Tank Davis, Mayweather Promotions, Leonard Ellerby Promotions. It's really Leonard Ellerby Promotions. I train. I don't want to get kissed by AB and get raped.
I see Leonard, you got to humble these young Leonards, nigga. It took me 20 years to get here, Leonard. Damn. Yeah, Thurman White tried funny as hell.
I told Kobe, give me the ball, and I dunk it 2 points.
Yeah, but I'm out of here, man. Appreciate y'all, man. He said pulling up to Sweden on some Shannon the Cannon shit. They gonna lock your ass up like a let's play that Rocky out, champ. They gonna lock your ass up, man. I appreciate y'all, man. But we out, man. Remember, I put that the link to the what WBO said in the description. I dropped it there, man. Appreciate the love, support, blessings to all, man. Don't forget to check our sponsor out, the Hellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow Unboxing get you 18% off the 100% all natural products, lotion, soaps, foot soaps, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste. You want to help me out? Go check them out. Use that promo code. It's in the description. Goodfellow Unboxing get you 18% off. Want to make a donation? Share the video. It's the best way to donate. We on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. My email in the description as well. Check me out one time for the one time. Y'all know what the business is. We go.